What's up guys, Twice here, and today I'm going to give you another channel update and my analysis on set 10. So here we go. So in the past few months, things have been going pretty well on the channel. Number of subscribers obviously isn't massive, but frankly, it's just nice to see that my video views are starting to go up. It seems like I'm getting consistently, more views lately. And I think people are really liking the battles and they're liking the deck builds and everything. I've gotten some very nice responses on those Angel Feather endgame strategy videos, which really makes me feel good because I felt like that was a really special kind of thing that we were doing. And I'm glad that people are liking those because explaining the strategy behind it and it makes the deck a lot more fun for me. But set 10 has come out now. Came out at about the beginning of the month, and we're seeing the meta change pretty consistently. It's amazing to think that when I started Vanguard, maybe like 6 months ago, it was like the end of June when Set 9 came out, it was all about cross rides. Everything was cross rides. And then, when Bermudas get the break ride, they immediately took over the meta. Everyone and their mother ran freaking Bermuda Triangle because that was the only deck with a break ride. The only deck with, like, Season 3 cards. And now, we've gotten Set 11, as evidence of my beautiful Celestials here. And now we've got set 10 out, and finally, EDD shows up. EDD, the card that everyone has been saying was going to be like the best card in the game, and in Japan, dominated. I mean, dominated for the longest time, still is, and that's why they limited him to only 2 per deck. Finally he's here, and people are racing to get their hands on one. He's $26 over at our card shop. I can't imagine what he is everywhere else. I've tried looking for an SP one just to humor myself and try to see what he costs. No one even has it in stock, so that really tells you, how the demand has gone up. I haven't really done much with set 10 yet. The only things that I get from there are Jewel Knights, which frankly I kind of don't want to build, and Beast Deities, which I really, really, really want to get my hands on an Ethics Buster. But I also don't want to spend, more money than I know I should. Our card store usually offers stuff for lower prices than usual, cool stuff games. If you don't know it, you should. Great prices, great service. I love that card shop. Absolutely, absolutely love going there. And they never have any in stock, so it's kind of unfortunate. But our team Captain Cross gets a ton of stuff. He's actually taking the Genesis clan. He's the only one that wanted it, strangely. And so he's going to need all of the support from that, because they only got 8 cards in set 11. And he also needs Narukami's support, namely Descendant. I'm thinking about building the Gauntlet Buster deck, but I'm still, it's going to be kind of an expensive deck to build. Not to mention, Gauntlet Buster is great and all, but right now I feel like he doesn't have all the support maybe that he needs. Maybe in the future when set 14 comes out and we get a little bit more Narukami, maybe then I'll think about building Gauntlet Buster, but for right now I'm not really focused on that deck. Again, Jewel Knights, I think Jewel Knights are going to be great when set 14 comes out and we get Ashley Reverse, get a nice cross break ride, get a little bit more cards devoted to just her. And while Salome is great, and everything, Jewel Knights is a very small archetype, and frankly, the break ride is just disappointing. I mean, plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical. It's great. Thanks. Die Kaiser gives that, and he lets you retire perfect guards, so, a little bit underpowered. It's no Dauntless Drive Dragon, that's for sure. And maybe in some cases it would be a little bit more helpful, but I feel like they could have done a lot better with that Royal Paladin break ride. Hopefully the cross break ride is going to make it just a lot more viable. It really should, considering how broken Ashley Reverse's Limit Break is. But as far as set 10 is concerned, we saw a lot of great things. Spike Brothers finally getting what they need, got their break ride. They have Grateful Catapult, a lot of new cards. They got another Perfect Guard, which means that the price on the original one is going to go down, and that's good for our new teammate JD, because he runs Spike Brothers, loves running Spike Brothers, and he is going to thoroughly enjoy Bat End Dragger, considering that it is I would say one of the best break rides in the game. It's so perfect for Spike Brothers. It's that kind of blitz kind of personality. It's that, hit and go kind of play. and that's exactly what Spike Brothers are designed around. So I think they got a really good break ride. Again, Narukami, as Narukami is, they're everywhere. Everyone and their mother uses Narukami. Eradicators finally show up in their, in their premiere set. We got a couple in set 11. We got Sweep Command Dragon, who I personally like. I think that's a really cool deck. But now we got Gauntlet Buster and, of course, Descendants, so Narukami finally got what it wanted. Gold Paladins, we got our Liberators, we have Alfred, we have SP Blaster Blade Liberator, who's like the most expensive card in the game right now. And, we finally got all of those Liberators that everyone was waiting for. So, that's great. By the way, I think a really cool deck to build. I really kind of want to do this would be Break Ride Spectral Duke Dragon. I'd like to hear some opinions on that in the comments, because I think I played that deck a couple times at our locals once, like 3 times at one tournament. I think this was like right after the Break Ride came out, and people really liked it. Frankly, I really like it too. It's a really cool strategy. And Spectral Duke Dragon's always kind of been a card of interest for me. But that's really awesome. And yeah, there's not really much else besides, a little bit of support for Novas, and then Genesis, which again Cross is taking. But I like Genesis. It's a really interesting clan. I like the mythology kind of, orient that it has to it. And I guess there's some kind of connection between them and the Oracle think tank, but I don't really know what that is. And it's a really cool clan, and when the Regalias come out, Angelica and Minerva, God, that deck is going to be amazing. A restanding Genesis Vanguard, which gains plus 5k when she stands again. That's really good. So, yeah, some pretty good stuff that came out in set 10. New Year's coming. We're looking forward to the new year. Team Zenith, we're trying to recuperate after the holidays. We're all kind of doing our own things right now. I'm pretty much done with my college apps, so that's going to be a nice burden to not have anymore. And we look forward to seeing you guys more. So yeah, this has been it's been twice. Set 10's here. Looking forward to set 12, and when the Link Jokers finally show up. So we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Keep card fighting, and goodbye.